All right, so welcome to the yoga portion of our third session for this Well-Being Day. My name is Ken Huron, and I'm part of the Farmington, Connecticut Fitness Center. And we are super happy to be offering you these services today. As you see on the screen, please remember that you can email us anytime at fitness.center@rtx for any other information. Before we get started, we're just going to have you take a look at a quick disclaimer for us. And we will leave this up for about 15-20 seconds here and then get going. All right, thank you so much for taking the time to read that disclaimer, and we will go ahead and turn it over to Melissa for a little yoga. Thank you so much, Melissa. Take it away.
Thank you. Welcome, everyone. My name is Melissa, and I'm here to guide you through a 15-minute yoga session. So as we start, just a reminder to listen to your body. If any stretches aren't working for you, you can always skip them, come out, and modify. So as we start today, if you want, you can have your yoga mat. If you don't have one, you can kind of get creative and do it without it. I do like having a blanket close by just to give a little padding to the knees if we're doing some stretching on the knees. So if you have a blanket on the couch close by, you can grab that, or a pillow or something like that can be perfect. And if not, we'll just kind of work with it as well. You can always fold up your yoga mat too to have a little padding if you need it. So let's just get started. We'll jump right in. We're going to start with what we call a centering. So it's just a moment just to kind of close our eyes and just to release the day and to drop into the practice. And we'll begin to close the eyes and gently relax your mind and your body. Try to relax your eyebrows, relax your jaw. Try to let go of tension through the back of your head and neck. And then relax your shoulders, your arms, and your hands. And then we'll just take a moment to drop into our breath and our body. And then feel the chest rise and fall with your in-breath and out-breath. And feel your navel rise and fall on your in-breath and out-breath. Let's begin to draw our chin into the chest. We're going to lengthen the back of the neck. Allow for your head to roll to the right. So let's come to a nice neck stretch here. Come back to center, chin to your chest, and release your head to the other side. And then coming back to center, chin to your chest. And then circling the head for a moment. Maybe finding large circles, maybe finding smaller circles. And then begin to circle in the other direction. So I'll just reverse that movement. And then trying to create a full circle here, full range of movement. So just observe in your own body. If that feels very natural, it might feel a little unnatural. And then we're going to take that circling into the torso. So gently shift the weight around from side to side. And then this is really good movement for getting into your low back, getting into the mid, into the upper back. And then also great for getting into the sides of the body a little bit. So we'll just find a little bit of length here. We'll find a little bit of space here. And then circle in the other direction. So we'll just reverse that movement. And then as you are circling, maybe feel your body reacting to the movement as you shift your weight off to the right. Maybe feel your left sitting bone and your left leg lifting up and lifting off of the ground. Let's come to a neutral side here. We're going to just take those hands right onto our legs. Draw your chin to your chest, round your back. Let your heart come forward. Let your shoulders relax from your ears. Chin to your chest, round your back body. And then heart flows forward, shoulders relax. Moving through cat and dog stretch for a moment. Lengthen your spine as you inhale. Lengthen your spine as you exhale. As you inhale, try to relax your shoulders from your ears. Create that space between the ears and the shoulders. Feel the shoulder blades moving down your back. And then on the exhale, rounding your back. So imagine creating space between the shoulder blades. Let's come to a neutral spine, and we're going to make our way forward into table. And as you come into table, you can grab that blanket or a pillow to pad your knees. You can roll up your yoga mat too if you need. And sometimes some people's knees are a little tougher than others, and you won't even need a blanket. Let's take a moment here. We are going to lower our stomach down, lift up through your heart. Let your tailbone lower, crown of the head lower. And then flowing through a cat and a dog stretch for a moment. Lengthen your spine as you inhale. Lengthen your spine as you exhale. As you inhale, let your shoulders relax from your ears. We'll just create a little space here between the ears and the shoulders. Feel the shoulder blades moving down your back. And then on the exhale, round your back. Imagine creating space between the shoulder blades. Coming into a neutral spine here. Let's press into a down dog when you're ready. So toes are going to curl under. We're going to draw our sitting bones to the sky. And then shake it out a little bit here in your down dog. So maybe bend one knee and then bend the other knee. Let your head relax yes, and let your head relax no. So as we move through our practice today, just remember there's no wrong way to move. We just want to always move in a pain-free range. Let's come forward. We're going to come into a fold. And then as you take your fold, let's shake it out a little bit. So you may want to bend one knee, bend the other knee, let your head relax yes, and let your head relax no. Hands can move off to the right. Let's find a side stretch here. So try to feel really grounded through both of your feet. We're going to come back to center, take your hands to the other side. And then reset, we'll come back to center. Hands can come to the shins. We're going to take a half lift here, lifting and lengthening your spine. Fold yourself down. Let's come on up. We're going to take a full breath in as you rise. And then draw your hands at your heart, breathing out. Let's work a little bit with the shoulders. So we're going to take a nice deep full breath in. Hands are going to reach and stretch up. We're going to take our hands together and then release your hands down as you breathe out. Full breath in. Hands are going to come together and release. Let's take that one 3 more times. So such a nice shoulder stretch, get that circulation and blood flowing. And just release any tension that you're holding onto in the shoulders. As you take your hands down to your heart, let's circle in the other direction. So we're going to take our fingertips up, and then our arms are going to sweep out and around. Full breath in, and full breath out. Let's take that one 5 more times here. Excellent. Let's relax those hands down when you're ready. We can take our hands back together at prayer. And then right foot lifts up. We'll try a tree pose. So for tree, we just don't want to bring our foot right here on the knee joint. So you can take your foot below the knee or above the knee. You can use your hand to draw that foot up if you'd like. And then maybe hands are here at the heart. You can also reach your hands out. You could do a little prayer hands above the head as well. So lots of options here. And then just finding one spot to focus on. So that's kind of the trick with this one, is to find one spot to focus your concentration and to focus your awareness. And once you find that spot, not letting the eyes shift at all. Let's relax our hands down. We're going to do a reset on our feet, and then left leg can lift up when you're ready. And then as you find tree, let's feel really grounded in that right foot. So we want to press firmly through the inside, to the outside of that right foot. And then notice your body's natural tendency. If you tend to roll in, if you tend to roll to the outside of the foot. So just noticing, becoming aware of your body. Gently release. Let's take our feet a little wider than our hips. We're going to sweep our arms side to side. And this one is just such a nice release. Sometimes when I'm feeling a little fatigued at the desk, I'll just stand up and do this nice sweeping movement, and it can just really help to open up my low back and just kind of release any tension I'm holding on to. Let's try one more balanced pose. So for this one, we're going to take our right foot out. Toes can be on the ground. You may want to lift your leg up for a 90-degree angle, and then arms can come out into T with soft wrists, elbows, and shoulders. And breathing here, let's feel our tailbone tuck. Feel the navel move back and up to the spine slightly, and try to create that line that flows through your spine. Gently relax your hands, relax your foot, grounding into your right foot, left leg lifts up, the arms can sweep out, and breathe here. Relaxing those shoulders from the ears. Create that space between the ears, the shoulders. Relax your jaw, relax your eyebrows. Hands can relax, feet a little wider than hips. Let's take arms side to side. And then let's come back into stillness. Let's take a deep full breath in. We're going to reach, we're going to stretch our hands up. Fold yourself down, hinge at your hips. Let's take a half lift here. Fold yourself down. We're going to come on up, rising for that mountain pose. Hands reach and stretch to the sky. Hands can come to your heart. Breathe out. Let's try that again. Hands sweep up. Breathe in. Fold yourself down. Breathe out. Take your halfway lift. Fold yourself down. Come on up, rising for mountain. Hands at your heart space. Hands sweep up, full breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Take your halfway lift. Fold yourself down. Come on up, rising for mountain. Hands at your heart space. Let's take that one all the way down to the ground this time. Hands are going to reach up. Fold yourself down. Take your halfway lift. Plant your hands and step yourself back to plank. And then let's come back into a downward facing dog. Maybe shake it out in your down dog. Bend one knee, bend the other knee. Let your head relax yes, and let your head relax no. Knees begin to lower down. Hips to heels for child's pose. We'll come into a nice resting posture for a moment. You can just soften those hips down to the heels, heart lowers down. Take a couple of breaths here, full breath in, full breath out. Coming on up, let's rise into table. You can sweep your feet to the right or to the left, and we're gonna return back to seated. So just how we began, you can sit in a position that feels comfortable for your body. You may wanna sit with your legs crossed. You can extend your legs out in front of you. So lots and lots of options. Let's take our hands at our hearts, bringing us to prayer, closing the eyes, and thanking yourself for practicing yoga today, for doing something so good for your mind and your body. The light within me honors the light within you. Namaste. Namaste, everyone.